stately facade of the Mackey Mansion is as striking to visitors in Virginia City today as it was to townspeople who admired the new structure in the 1860s. Built by John Mackey, an Irish immigrant who made his fortune in the Comstock Lode, it is now on the National Register of Historic Places. Mackey was the richest man benefiting from the discovery of silver, amassing a fortune of over $100 million. The mansion even survived the Great Fire of 1875 that destroyed much of Virginia City. It stands proudly today, testimony to the riches of the Comstock Lode.
Fun to go behind the scenes, isn't it, and see how QVC actually operates. You should see it's like a party in the order entry room where all the operators are, taking your orders during this Big Bonanza Silver Day. Tanya is here kind of taking us from the old into the new because we're actually celebrating 122 years of silver. And what you've been able to see now in 1995 in the way of silver is unlike anything that you've seen prior to now. Today we have over $11 million jewelry, and one of them is a necklace that we presented in the past on QVC, so we're already kind of in that limited category for this one, and it's also the only turquoise necklace that we're offering. It's a sterling silver turquoise rose design pendant with a chain that's included. This was the necklace I was wearing in the whole first hour of the show. I took it off so that you could see it up close and we could measure it right on this stand. It's $49.34 as compared with the future price on QVC of $60. It also from the nice large bail down to the bottom, just about 1.5 inches. So it's a showy piece of jewelry, a beautiful single, look at the back of this. That is a single stone of turquoise with the natural matrix running through it, and it's just under $50. Also on the front in sterling silver as an overlay kind of, or as a silhouette, is a hand-carved silhouette of a rose, actually 2 roses, one coming up here and one coming up here with the pretty leaves all etched on the side. Isn't that a lovely design? And I like the fact that too the turquoise almost looks like a sky background at dusk. This is J31384. The necklace that's included is 24 inches long, and it's a fine rope chain that's 1/16 of an inch. Let me also just kind of point out that the bail on this pendant is at least 1/4 of an inch by 3/16 of an inch. So if you have a larger, fatter chain, or if you wanted to put it on a silk cord, you could also do that. And if you want to wear it on that side and not even show the rose one particular time, it's just as pretty and just as appropriate worn that way as it is worn this way. Really 2 necklace looks in one. Over half of our original inventory have already been spoken for, so if you're thinking about it, don't wait till the end of the day. Hi, welcome to QVC. This is Judy. Who's calling, please?
This is Dorothy Thomas.
Hello, Dorothy Thomas. How are you?
I'm fine, Judy, and how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. What can we do for you this afternoon?
Well, I bought that stackable set.
Oh, the Today's Special Value.
Yes, yes. And I wanted to tell you that I think that all you hosts are so well versed in what you say.
Well, thank you.
I can't get over it. You know about everything.
We have a lot of help, Dorothy. You're very sweet, but our buyers do so much work, and we also are very, we feel it's very important to talk with some of the manufacturers who make the jewelry so that we know exactly what's gone into it, and I think that the more educated you are, the more comfortable you feel making a purchase. So that's why we try so hard to get background information on what we're selling.
Well, you do a wonderful job.
Well, thank you.
Just wonderful.
I'm glad to appreciate it. And what you said you're getting the Today's Special Value, the
Yes.
stackable rings, and which finger are you planning to wear it on?
I'm going to wear it on my ring finger.
On your ring finger. And that way, if you decide any other rings in your wardrobe with some of those individual rings, you can always get a stackable look or a guard ring type of appearance.
That's exactly what I had in mind,
Very
that guard
good.
look especially.
Oh, good. Well, I thank you for shopping with us. Enjoy the rest of the day. We have a lot more surprises and new things to come. And then, of course, you'll receive each of these things within the next week or so.
My husband won't believe this, Judy.
Until you come looking out better than ever with all that pretty silver on.
All right.
Take
Bye-bye.
good care. Bye-bye. The sterling turquoise rose design pendant with the chain, we have fewer than 500 of those left. It's $49.34 to go along with your southwestern jewelry, or just to make a nice statement with some simple sterling silver hoop earrings. Those are J31384, the only item that we have in turquoise in a necklace formation during our 24-hour extravaganza. The Ecclesi sterling mesh bracelet watch. We only have 200 left. That's it. $89.76 is the price. Boy, I'm glad I didn't wait till I got off the air to order that one. It's not going to be around for much longer. J30838 is the item number. You talk about marcasite, and I have now changed into a new marcasite pin. Well, take a look at another pair of marcasite earrings. Sterling silver marcasite garnet paddle drop earrings that are for pierced ears. They're $28.79. The item number is J15632. Now, would you believe, over 1,200 sets, and we haven't presented it yet, we've just told you that it was available, of the sterling silver set of 2 pairs of hoop and drop earrings have been ordered. Over 1,200 sets. That's $23.14, and J31419 is the item number. This is an enormous day, not only for the buyers and the manufacturers and the hosts and the technical directors, but for the order entry operators. They've taken over 12,000 orders today since midnight. And look, they're walking around saying, okay, we need to keep you going. Give them more sugar. Give them more sugar. Pastries and cookies and cakes and pies. Having a good old time. And balloons, it really is a huge day of celebration. Let me introduce you to my producer, Alan. Alan, where are you? Give him a big wave. He's the one that's giving me all the updates of information as to the sizes that are available, and we work in close connection with one another, but it's a lot of fun, and of course we wouldn't be able to be here without all of the people behind the scenes making this all possible. So I hope you're enjoying your day. I have a spectacular ring to tell you about right now, and it's the only amethyst ring in the entire day. It happens to be an amethyst flanked by blue topaz, so you're really getting 2 different colors in the cool crispness of the sterling silver background, and it's a wide band ring. So, with that said, take a look at it. It's J31289, $44.54. We do have it currently available in sizes 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And it is a gorgeous ring. It's so bright because of the high polished sterling silver, because of the richness in the color of the quality of the amethyst, and then also that gorgeous Swiss blue in the blue topaz stones. And those are all emerald cut, so they elongate your finger. It's kind of in a cigar band style, a wide band ring, but not so wide that it's uncomfortable. 1/2 an inch is the length on the top of your finger. About 1/16, between 1/16 and 1/8 of an inch is the underside. The profile is between 1/4 of an inch and 5/16 of an inch, and it does taper. Isn't that magnificent? Also, the total gem weight, adding up the amethyst and the 2 blue topaz stones that are kind of a cross between the Swiss blue and the London blue, if you're very familiar with gemology, is 3 carats. So there are 3 carats worth of gemstones in that ring. Not only that, but you also will see that it's textured on either side. So it looks like you have 2 different bands. Now, something else that you can do if you purchase the Today's Special Value is that you could take these little stackable rings from the Today's Special Value and wear another one on either side. And you could get more length out of this very same ring, depending on how much your fingers can accommodate. But it's really beautiful all by itself. What I'd like to also do is just show this to you on a middle finger. That's the way it can be worn on a ring finger. But you can also get away with it if you can wear the size 7 or the size 8 or the size 9 as a middle finger ring. And look at how pretty that looks with the Ecclesi watch. That watch is the one that is almost sold out. We have fewer than 100 of these watches left right now. And if you get the Today's Special Value or this ring, or this ring, I should say, that is such a classy look in a watch. And this one is such a nice formal look in a ring. I was saying earlier that it's kind of tough, and has been up until this point, to find sterling silver jewelry that you felt was dressy, that you felt was elegant, that you felt was formal, that you felt was pretty enough to wear when you were really getting dressed up to go out for dinner or to go out and celebrate. And now you can get sterling silver that is as formal as gold and still fits into that whole look or that whole fashion statement that you're creating, be it sequins, be it brushing, or just being velvet. Here's the way that this ring would look as a middle finger option too, just so that you can see, since you can't try it on and size it yourself, if you know the size of your fingers, it makes it much easier for you to order, and I think it's just as pretty that way. Hi, welcome to QVC. Who's calling, please?
This is Bill from Salina, Kansas. How you
Hello,
doing?
Bill. I'm fine. How are you today?
Oh, fine. We're just sitting out here looking at the snow out the window.
Are you? You have snow there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, in the Northeast, we've gotten rid of a lot of ours.
Well, last week it was 80, and then it dropped down to 22 and snowing.
Oh, my gosh. I
Well,
bet
they say in Kansas, if you don't like the weather, wait 15 minutes, it'll change.
That's what we used to say in Michigan, too. So what can I do for you today?
Well, we got the ring you were just showing, and we got the turquoise heart,
And the turquoise,
and we also got the stack rings.
Oh, the today's special value. Good, good. Now, who's we?
Well, I got this from my wife.
You
Ann.
did. Is your wife sitting there shopping with you?
Oh, yeah.
So why are you making the phone call?
Well, she gets nervous on phones.
Hi. How'd you put you on the spot there, Bill? What's your wife's name?
It's Ann.
Van?
Yeah, Ann.
Oh, hi, Ann. Well,
She's waving at you, by the way.
You made some very nice choices in your silver, and I hope you love these styles. I like your taste, Ann, in jewelry.
I just have a good husband.
Oh, and I like your taste in men, too. You both enjoy the rest of the day and each other, okay?
Oh, we'll keep on watching. Don't worry about that.
All right. Bye-bye now.
All right, bye-bye.
This ring really does appeal to a lot of different tastes and a lot of different styles, both a younger generation and an older generation, but also someone who dresses much more conservatively, traditionally, as well as someone who likes to be avant-garde and maybe a little bit going into the vintage dressing, or someone who is very up on the trends of fashion and likes to keep up with the fashion magazines and see what's happening on the runways in Paris and in Italy and here in the United States. Size 6 is already getting very limited in this ring. We have fewer than 100 of the size 6s left, and we do have another update for you. That Eclipse sterling silver mesh watch has sold out. That was J30388. Let's go back to the phones again. Welcome to QVC. Who's calling, please?
Hi, my name's Joyce, and I'm from Parkersburg, West Virginia.
Hello, Joyce. How are things in West Virginia today?
Oh, very nice. I've been watching since midnight and having a ball.
Oh, wow. So when are you planning to sleep? Tomorrow?
Well, I dozed off once. The rest of the week's going to be a busy work week, so who needs sleep?
You can do that later.
Right.
So what are you purchasing today, then?
Well, I got the amethyst and blue topaz ring you're showing.
Great. Beautiful
and
choice.
the turquoise pendant. And my wish list is much longer.
Oh, I can believe it. I can believe it. Well, at least you're writing down item numbers, because you know that's the easiest way for us to access those pieces when you decide to purchase.
My daughter and I have so many of these little miniature legal pads around the house with stuff written on it. Pathetic.
You with your legal pads, I use Post-it notes.
Well, they get lost too easy.
Yeah, they do. They do. I've got them everywhere. Well, we'll make sure that you get the ring that you're purchasing, and if you are interested in the today's special value or some earrings to complement any of these pieces, you know where to find us.
Oh, yes.
All right? All set?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Judy.
You're very welcome. Bye-bye. So as a ring finger ring or as a middle finger ring, it works. And it does have the ability to be sized if you need to. Now, one thing I have not talked about yet, and that is, how do you clean your sterling silver jewelry? I read all kinds of different magazines and also suggestions as to how to clean the jewelry, but I think the best way to clean it is just with warm water and either a little bit of mild soap. I've even heard, and someone has recommended, one of the magazines recommended, a toothpaste. That very, very, very hot water, as hot water as your hands can stand, and either soap or just a little bit of toothpaste, not a toothbrush because you don't want to scratch the jewelry, but you can get in there and clean it out and then rinse it off real, real well and then just pat it dry. They also say that the more you wear your sterling, the brighter it will shine. It's when it's sitting around not being worn that it tends to tarnish. But even if it tends to tarnish, get it back out, get out some silver polish, or clean it under hot water with a little bit of soap, and you'll bring that brilliance, that natural inborn brilliance of silver right back out again. But the more you wear it, the prettier it looks, and the more it'll stay high polished. Somehow, it likes to be worn. You see that beautiful warm glow when you're wearing the jewelry. And of course, that's what we want you to do if you're purchasing something today. See the pretty filigree work on the side? It does have an open flank, open shank on the side of the ring, so that a little bit of your skin tone will show through. And sterling silver is so complementary to all different skin tones. If you have a darker skin tone or a darker complexion, if you're olive complected, if you're very light and very pale complected, you'd be surprised. If you've not tried sterling silver or you've always thought you look better in gold, maybe that's all you ever gave yourself a chance to try. It would be a good idea to see what silver looks like on you. Try it with different colors in your wardrobe. Try it with different necklines. Try it with ribbed turtlenecks. Try it with blouses. Try it with blazers. And then try adding more. The more silver you add, the more fun and the more attention you draw, and you'd be surprised at how many people will say to you, "Wow, I love your jewelry. Where did you get all that silver?" Let's go back to the phones again one more time. Hi, and welcome to the show. Who's calling, please?
Hi, this is Norma. I'm from Lodi, California.
Hi, Norma. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
I just had to get that ring.
Pardon me?
I got the blue topaz ring.
Oh, good. The blue topaz and amethyst ring?
And amethyst, yes.
Great choice. I think it's such a pretty design, and it really has so much color to it.
Oh, it does.
That's what draws your attention.
Yes, because I love silver. Because I also have, probably get something for my granddaughter, because she can't wear gold. Anything with gold, she'll silver. So
right.
I figured if I don't keep it, I might just give it to her.
Sure. Well, I have a funny feeling that you'll really like it even more in person. Somehow the color tends to pop even more when you see it up close.
Oh, okay. But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful ring.
I'm glad you like it.
Yes, I do.
Well, thank you for shopping with us, and if we can do anything else for you, let us know.
Oh, I will. I'm going to keep on looking. As a matter of fact, I forgot you were on.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You forgot today was Silver Day?
Yeah, I forgot it was Silver Day.
Oh, well,
I wrote it down on my calendar, but I just completely forgot about it.
I know, that can happen.
Yeah, so I'm glad I did turn it on to see what was on. I said, oh, my God.
Yeah, what have I missed? Well, fortunately,
I missed it.
We're just halfway through the day, so we still have a lot of nice designs saved.
Oh,
just for
okay.
you.
Well, I'm going to keep watching.
Okay.
It was nice talking to you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So this ring we do have available in the sizes 6 through 9, and it's $44.54. I mean, it's really pretty amazing to be able to get the natural gemstones in this size of 3 carats worth of gemstone for under $45. And that's where the Silver Day and the Silver Day prices really come into play. Try this out, get it home, try it on, see how it looks on you, and then decide, because the prices will not be as low as this again any other time during the year. This is the biggest Silver Day, 24-hour day, that we offer in 365 days. J31289 is the item number. 6 is almost sold out, and we do have it up through size 10. Over 1,000 sets of that 7 1/4-inch set of 7 bracelets have been ordered since we presented that today, and that is J31288. It's $20.79. Coming up a little bit later in the day, we have a sterling silver, also 7 1/2-inch length, black onyx hearts and oval bracelet. It's $45.11, and the item number is J31327 on that one. Has the oval-shaped onyx and the heart-shaped onyx, and it's $45.11. Also, ooh, isn't this one pretty? Wait till you see this on someone's finger. It's a sterling silver peridot woven band ring, the only peridot ring today, and we do have it in 6 through 9. $36.10. J31383 is the item number. And we're going to take a short break. We'll return to Big Bonanza Silver Day and a gorgeous marcasite bracelet coming up next.
Quilts have a certain way of adding old-world charm to any bedroom decor, and we have the perfect pattern for you late Wednesday night in the master bedroom. It's H12834, the Crystal Star Patchwork Quilt. This quality handmade quilt is meticulously detailed with multicolor patches sewn together to create the beautiful star design. It's over a neutral white background and is finished with a quaint blue border. Twin, full queen, and king sizes are all available for the same low introductory price of only $52.96 each. And Easy Pay is offered for the first time ever for 2 monthly payments of $26.48 each. Watch for Delisa Crane to present the Crystal Star Patchwork Quilt by Arch in the master bedroom, late Wednesday evening at midnight Eastern on QVC.
Welcome back into Big Bonanza Silver Day on QVC. This is the place to be until midnight tonight if you want fabulous prices on sterling silver jewelry, in earrings, which we're going to be talking about a little bit later, a marcasite pin that's coming up, also the marcasite bracelet, our today's special value, and another bracelet in marcasite. I've really turned on to marcasite lately, maybe because it's such a strong fashion statement and you're starting to see it everywhere, but also because it's such great jewelry to dress up anything. This particular bracelet is a very wide marcasite bracelet, of course all set in sterling silver. It's extremely flexible. It does also have a fold-over clasp that's encrusted with marcasite, and it's available for under $100, $91.86, but that is for today and today only. J31405 is the item number, and here's the measurement. This is 3/4 of an inch wide, and you can see the way that it has that influence of braiding, where each one of these links is actually an individual chevron shape, and they're connected by a hinge of a bar running through the middle of it. It also has very, very, very tiny stippling or beading around each chevron, and yet when you step back from it, it looks like a pretzel. It looks like all of the sterling silver and marcasite have all been interwoven and braided together. And this is what you can do. See, this is the flexibility that you can get. Silver is one of the most malleable metals that you can possibly find, and it's also the one with the greatest brilliance. That's where you get this magnificent shine from the today's special value rings, and when it's textured at all, like the diamond cutting on the rings or the diamond cut stippling on the outside framework of the pretzel finish, then you get even more shine. I love this marcasite pin, and look at the way that these work back together. Even if it's not the same manufacturer, it's kind of like buying clothes. You don't necessarily have to stick with the same designer if you're buying a certain skirt to go with a blazer, or if you're buying a pair of shoes by one manufacturer and then you decide that you want to wear a skirt by another manufacturer and a blazer and a turtleneck. I mean, you can have 3 different or 5 different manufacturers represented on your body, and yet they all work together. Same thing with jewelry. We source our sterling silver from all sorts of areas, and even though it might not be from the exact same person making it or the exact same company, that's okay. I think variety is the key to interesting jewelry and an interesting look, and personality pieces too. This one is J31405. It does have the extra ½ inch from a standard 7-inch length, and it's also made in Thailand. Take advantage of Easy Pay if you'd like to. 2 payments of $45.93 a month on a credit card. This one will go along with the today's special value. If you really love marcasite and you have a marcasite watch and you have marcasite earrings, but you haven't been able to find a nice wide bracelet, maybe today's the day to go for this one. We also have some marcasite earrings, hoop earrings coming up. We also have some geometric diamond-shaped earrings in marcasite coming up, and they're for pierced ears. If you want a wide bracelet, though, the look of a cuff in marcasite, this is the one to buy. J31405. Also, speaking of marcasite, mother of pearl, onyx, and marcasite. This is one of the geometric shapes that I requested to have in this segment of programming so that I could present them to you and try them on. They're $32.80, and the item number is J31403. Also, here's a marcasite and amethyst bracelet. That's $80.62. And while we showed you the only amethyst ring a little bit earlier that was flanked by the blue topaz, here's the only amethyst bracelet. It's J29900, and the easy payment option is $40.31 a month. Now let's talk about something that's just very brightly polished. No marcasite in it at all, not a whole lot of texturing except a little bit of ribbing in it. And this one fits more like a flexible bangle. Doesn't have quite the flexibility that the marcasite one does, but if you enjoy the bangle look because it is so classic and sophisticated and, in my opinion, very feminine, this one might have your name on it. It's a sterling silver 7.5-inch rib stampado that's 22.5 grams of sterling silver, and it's $40.79. Here's the measurement. It's about a ½ inch wide at the widest point of each one of those links, and then of course it narrows down where the hinge comes together to connect with the next piece. But it's the same width all the way around. Over 6,000 of these stampados have been ordered today, so imagine the number of people who've been shopping since midnight and have decided to pick up this stampado before it sells out. The Stampado will go with the Today's Special Value rings because they are brightly polished, the alternating high polish of the sterling silver bands. It'll also go along with the amethyst ring that we just talked about a few moments ago because of the high polish and, of course, because of the uniformity of the sterling silver. That's something that you should know, is that we have a very stringent quality control program, and these pieces of jewelry have to pass incredible tests and also go to incredible lengths to get to the point of being on your person or in your house or even before they're packaged. We want to make sure that the quality is built into it before we send it out to you. It's going to be returned. So the uniformity and the consistency and the color of this sterling silver is magnificent, and you can trust it so that when you're making choices today, you can feel confident in your buys. Let's go back to the phones again. Welcome to QVC. This is Judy. Who's calling, please?
Mary from St. Charles, Missouri.
Hi, Mary. How are things in Missouri today?
Great.
Good. What are you buying in the way of sterling silver?
The J31289, the sterling emerald cut ring.
Oh, great. Yes. The one with the amethyst in the middle?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Are you a February baby?
No, I just love amethyst, topaz, and silver.
Well, looks like it almost sounds like we designed this one with you in mind then. Which size?
Yesterday, and I told my husband, I said, I've got to have that ring.
Are you celebrating a special occasion?
No, I just like it.
Yeah, well, sometimes those are the best reasons. And you know, when it comes to jewelry, I have to admit, we don't need jewelry.
True.
We don't need it. We need it probably like a hole in the head. But the bottom line is, if it makes you feel good, if it makes you feel more put together and better dressed and more confident in the way you present yourself, and you just plain like it, then that's all the reason you need to purchase a new thing, a new item. Yeah, well, I'm sure you'll be very pleased that you did with this one, especially with your love for these gemstones. And it's a very nice wide ring, too, so you don't even need to feel as though you have to stack a whole bunch of other rings on the same hand.
Right.
Enjoy it, and thank you for shopping with us.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. This bracelet, the Rib Stampado bracelet, is also very smooth on the underside. It has the double clasps, the figure-8 safety catch that just kind of hinges up and clamps onto a sterling silver bead, and then also a hidden box clasp that you push down, and that little plunger on that side goes right into the hidden box on the underside. Just in case you're wondering, all of these pieces are marked with the 925 stamping. That's an indication that it is fine sterling silver. So look for that. Either look for the word sterling or the 925 stamp, and you'll know you have the genuine article. If it's not marked, then you may wonder. And there are government standards and government regulations and bylaws that we have to cover, and that anybody who makes sterling silver has to abide by, that it's 92.5% pure silver and 7.5% other alloys. More than not, it's copper. But those we have to follow very stringently, and that's one of the quality controls that we go through, is that we'll melt down a piece of this jewelry, pieces of the different styles that come in, to make sure that it is up to standards. How many left, Alan? Okay, we have over 6,000 ordered, about 1,000 of these remaining. Okay, $40.79, and it's J31334.
Then and now. Hardly any other city in America has gone through the upheavals that this western town has. Here are some quick facts that chronicle the changes. During the height of silver mining, 20,000 people lived here. Today, 900 citizens call Virginia City home. 9 daily newspapers kept residents informed in the 1870s, including the Territorial Enterprise, who boasted a writer named Mark Twain. Now there is one weekly publication. No place on earth was richer in silver, and during the height of Comstock mining, 4 banks did brisk business. Today, there is one bank in town. Virginia City survived the Great Fire in October of 1875, when 2/3 of the town was wiped out in one day. Today, only 1/10 of the buildings still stand. And a good time was easy to find in Virginia City in the 1870s, when over 130 saloons served up the best. Today, you'll have to choose among a dozen lively pubs. That's Virginia City then and now.
Still available on Big Bonanza Silver Day, J31227, the sterling silver diamond cut bracelet watch, but we have only about 100 of those remaining. It's $88.52, very limited, nice, clean, cool, crisp lines, and a very smooth watch to enjoy, and also to wear dressy and formal, or very casual and informally. The sterling silver 8.5-inch slanted curb bracelet is J31368. It's the longest bracelet of the day. It's a great choice for men or women. It's $42.82, and it's 47.9 grams of sterling silver. And now, close to 2,000 of the sterling silver set of 2 pairs of hoop and drop earrings have been ordered. We plan to present those in the next hour, and already so many thousands have been ordered that I'm not sure we'll get to them all. $23.14, the Big Bonanza silver price, not for one pair, not a choice of, but for both pairs of earrings, J31419. You heard some interesting facts and figures about Virginia City a few moments ago. I have some more interesting numbers for you to throw out. 1,000 pounds or 5.5 tons of silver have been used to bring you all of the jewelry that we're presenting today. Over 377,000 new pieces of jewelry, over $11 million worth of merchandise. Also, it took 3 months in production to bring us and to make and manufacture all of the pieces of jewelry that we're presenting today. Also, another interesting figure is that there are over 3,700,000 stones of marcasite used in our marcasite jewelry. The next item that I have is a pair of marcasite earrings, and they're little cute J hoop earrings that will go along very well with the wider ring that we talked about in the first hour, and also with the wide bracelets that we've presented. This is $39.74, and these are J31418. If you've bought any marcasite pins, if you've bought marcasite pendants, if you've bought a marcasite watch or a pretty marcasite ring, these are such a nice, simple little earring to wear that I think you'd find that they fit well going to the office, and that they're also great with denim and blue jeans on the weekend. Here's a measurement for them. They measure about 3/4, not quite 3/4 of an inch long, and then the width is 3/8 of an inch wide, so that they have width through the front. It's not just the side in the design that you're seeing. And you love it. J31418, the item number, $39.74 for these. What I'd like to do is try them on. I know that Tanya is wearing them as well. They do have the sterling post and ear nuts. But since I have on a marcasite pin, I thought that you might be able to get a nice gauge and also see these on 2 different face shapes. Because if you are interested now in earrings that look very, very good on either a round face or a square face or a heart-shaped face, I think that sometimes when you can compare to someone who maybe you identify with, it can make a big difference for you. Take a look at these in just a moment, and you'll see, I think, how comfortable they are, how also appropriate they are, and they're not really overly huge or ostentatious, but that's why they'll go along nicely with a suit or just a pair of jeans. They don't hang down to your shoulders at all. They just have that nice little, not quite a button because a button sits on your ear, but they don't drop down too far, and yet they give you a little bit of width right through the jawline as well. I decided to order these because I have a marcasite pin at home, and sometimes you want to wear marcasite with marcasite even if you don't wear marcasite on your hands or on your wrists. So if you've done the same thing, or you just want a very nice, very classic pair of earrings, great travel earring, a nice earring to wear with just a blouse and a pair of walking shorts if you're going on an excursion from your cruise ship, for instance, or if you want to wear something like this with a pinstripe suit to your professional setting, then they'll really work. And they also go very well because of the bright polish on the outside of the earring and just the double row of marcasite running through the middle. They'll go very well with a bright polished pair of bracelets, or a bright polished ring, or even just the brilliant beads necklace, or a rope chain, or a Figaro chain, that 8.5-inch very wide Figaro bracelet, or a curbling chain that we have, the longest bracelet of the day. You could still wear these with that. And it's also very nice to have alternatives in the way of sterling silver earrings. In my book, you can never have too many earrings in your wardrobe because it's the first thing people see. When they see you and they look at your eyes, they look at your earrings. And your earrings should draw focus up to your eyes. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. So you want to really capitalize on them and you want to really highlight them. Bring that sparkle back in with the twinkle of the marcasite, the beautiful, crisp coolness, and I know I've used those words, but that's a great way to describe the high polish of sterling silver. That focus goes right up to the eyes and your eyes just sparkle. They're $39.74. They're J31418, and they do have the sterling silver posts on the back, and then the ear nuts or butterfly clutches also to keep them on your ear.
Is QVC really live all the time?
It's true. QVC is always live, 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. So you won't see the same presentation twice. In fact, you never know what you're going to see our program host doing because QVC is live TV. QVC, we're always open and we're always live on the air. One more reason smart shoppers shop QVC. There's no need to sacrifice style for comfort. If looking at your bedroom puts you to sleep, then give it the boost it needs with colorful prints, luxurious fabrics, and fresh designs from the Linen Closet. 2 hours this Thursday morning at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific.
As we bring you back into Big Bonanza Silver Day, coming to you live on QVC on this first day of March 1995. We have sold out of the size 6 in our sterling silver, emerald cut, amethyst, and blue topaz ring. And now we have fewer than 300 left in any of the other sizes as well. That's $44.54. We have now 7, 8, and 9 still available, and a few of the size 10s left as well, but all very limited. Also still available, the sterling silver faceted onyx marquee ring. Ooh, look at how pretty and bright that is. That's $24.22. It's J31292. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 available. Talk about flattering your fingers. That one will certainly do it. All we have left in the choice of sterling silver gemstone drop earrings are amethyst and citrine. They're $21 for the pair, and the item number is J31294. From old to new, you've come a long way, baby. We're taking you from 1873, during the richest silver strike in American history, to 1995, where we have some of the richest amounts of sterling silver jewelry right in our own vaults at QVC and already on their way, headed to your door if you've placed some purchases and placed some orders for some of the things you've seen since midnight. It only goes on with these sterling silver prices until midnight tonight, and we're well over halfway through the day. Well, marcasite has been used in jewelry for hundreds of years, in fact, since the Victorian era, and it really found a resurgence of popularity during the Art Deco period from 1918 to about 1940. So that's why you're seeing a lot of marcasite, and you're also seeing some updated styles and some contemporary modern looks, taking this old Victorian idea and modernizing it and allowing you to wear it today with today's fashion. $72.18 is the price for this bracelet, and it's J31404. We have presented it before this very moment, and about 2/3 of our quantities have been spoken for. Let me give you a quick measurement so you can see the size officially next to a ruler, and then you can also see it just compared with the size of someone's wrist or hand. It's about 3/8 of an inch wide, and the length is 7 1/4 inches. This also has the cabochon cut and bezel set onyx stones. And Debbie, one of our product coordinators, wrote on my card a little smiley face, and she said, Debbie's pick of this block. meaning that every block is a show host set, and mine happens to be Eastern Time, 12 to 3 this afternoon. So right on the bottom of my card she wrote, Debbie's pick of this block. Very cute with a little smiley face, just to let me know this was her favorite bracelet. We have so much fun here. Sometimes it's the product coordinators that keep me going. J31404 is the item number for this bracelet. It is quite a formal bracelet, and already 3/4 of our supply have been ordered. We have fewer than 200 of these left. So again, I would recommend that you not hesitate at all. I think that what's interesting about this design is that not only do you have the flexibility of it, and not only do you combine or marry the beautiful high polish of sterling silver, the antiquated look of the oxidation that's been done to it, also the black onyx stones, and also the marcasite, but the fact that there are different shapes. There are oval shapes, there are diamond shapes, and there are also different size marcasite stones encrusted into each one of the links. There are very bold, very large marcasite facets, and then there are also very teeny tiny little marcasite round brilliant cut stones that are embedded into the sterling silver. This is made in Thailand. There's a lot of workmanship and labor-intensive work that goes into this kind of design and this kind of making of a bracelet. Also, it's available on Easy Pay, but we have a little over 100 left, and then that's it. J31404, this may be the final time that you see this bracelet presented to you, because probably the next time you see it, there'll be a sold-out sign over the top of the information. Now, coming up a little bit later, we have a sterling silver diamond cut floral domed band. That's $19.77. We do have sizes 5 through 9 available in it, and it's J31299. Also still available, we began the show with this sterling silver marcasite appliqued oval onyx ring. That's $27.47, and it's J31409. And because of the antique nature of marcasite jewelry, you don't have to worry about polishing it. We have that available in sizes 6 through 10. Also still available, and a very good buy, a bracelet and a pair of earrings for $18.41. We had to move along earlier than we thought we were going to during the presentation of that item because so many people were calling in and jamming the phone lines at the same time. That's J31422, and it's $18.41 for a double curb link bracelet with a cute little puffed heart charm and then matching puffed heart earrings. We'll be presenting this marcasite pin that I'm wearing a little bit later in the show as well, but I still have on that very pretty marcasite bracelet from earlier in the day. And we have a few more marcasite goodies to present to you before I turn the controls over to Kathy Levin in just a little while, and those door knocker earrings, the bright polished door knocker earrings, and the hoop earrings that are coming up as well. This next item is a white topaz ring, and it's set in more of a conservative, more of a traditional, very pretty, easy to wear setting. It's available in sizes 6 through 9, and the price is $26.09. I think the beautiful thing about this ring is that it looks so much more expensive than the amount of money you're having to spend in order to be able to enjoy it. Because some people are going to assume naturally that it's a diamond, and they're going to assume that it's an emerald cut diamond. And it's not. It's white topaz. So it's affordable, and it's also set in sterling silver. And that's $26.09. Here's the measurement too. It measures, and I'm measuring the longest point of the ring, which is 5/16 of an inch, and then the width of it is about 3/4 of an inch. Also the profile, 3/16 of an inch tall. So you can wear other smaller stackable rings next to it. For instance, if I were to take out a couple of these individual rings from the Today's Special Value, I could flank one on this side, and then I could add a little bit more length to the very same ring. It's J31300. And it is a nice, easy ring to wear, too, because it is a little bit more conservative, a little bit narrower, so it doesn't take up quite as much room as all of the Today's Special Values do if you decided to get that set. By the way, I know we haven't talked about the Today's Special Value in close to an hour, and the Today's Special Value is still available. And if you've noticed these rings, I've been wearing them on the air now for almost a week, about 4 days. And I've never changed the design because I found my favorite way to wear them. But there's 7 rings that you can manipulate any way that you want to, and they're priced at under $30. 7 individual rings, 3 of them have been diamond cut all the way around with a brand new process of technology. A machine had to be built specifically because of QVC's request, never been done in America before. And then there are also 4 high polish bands, and you get all 7 of them for $29.98 or something crazy like that. So if you're just tuning into QVC and you're wondering if the Today's Special Value is still available, yes it is, but over 27,000 people have ordered that Today's Special Value. It's $29.84, thank you, and it's J30883. Has it been 30? Oh my gosh, over 30,000 people called in for those rings. And because they're all separated, you can wear them in just 1 at a time, 3 at a time, 5 at a time, 4 at a time. I was even putting on all 4 of the high polished sterling silver rings together, and that's a great look, and all very smoothly finished too, and they feel really good against your skin. All of these rings, whether it's the white topaz ring, any marcasite rings or earrings or necklaces, the Today's Special Value, they're all very smooth. But that's a whole separate process in the manufacturing and the development of a piece of jewelry that each one of the rings has to go through. It's not just automatic. It's not a given. Just because something is diamond cut doesn't necessarily mean that it's smooth. Sometimes it can have rough edges. So everything has to be smoothed down so that you feel comfortable wearing it, so that it doesn't scratch you, so that it doesn't pick at your knits or run your pantyhose, because then you're really frustrated. This ring does have the beautiful etching on the sides of the stone where it's been set down into the framework. Also, it has pretty etching on the side, almost like a little leaf pattern, and it really does look like a diamond band. So it could be worn as a anniversary ring. It could be given as an anniversary ring, worn as an engagement ring. If you have a white gold or a platinum wedding band, you could also wear it right next to that very simple band. It's J31300, and it's $26.09. Amazing for the look that you're buying. Still available, the sterling silver 18-inch brilliant bead necklace. It's 27.7 grams of sterling. It's $45.52, and the item number is J31362. It is very popular today, and of course it's the only brilliant beaded necklace that we have throughout the whole 24 hours.
It's beaded. I think this is very pretty.
What about if we offered maybe just a plain silver chain to go with it?
Yeah, to give our customers a choice. If they want to wear it on the beads.
They could dress it up with the beads, or even if they just wanted to wear it.
To make it a little special.
Yeah, like a box chain.
Okay. It's a great idea. Give our customers a little versatility. You can get two necklaces in one.
And they could even just wear the necklaces without the pendant if they wanted to.
Yeah, especially the beads.
Yeah.
This looks great.
Summer with a tan, that'd be great.
Hold that up. Let's see what it looks like on your sweater. That looks great.
Oh, yeah.
It pops. That's another one.
Okay.
Still available, the sterling silver turquoise rose design pendant with a chain, the only turquoise necklace that we're offering on QVC during this Big Bonanza Silver Day, and we have fewer than 200 left. It's $49.34. The item number is J31384. Speaking of turquoise, we do have a really pretty turquoise ring that we're going to be presenting to you, too. It's the sterling silver inlaid turquoise band, and well over half of our inventory has been ordered. We have 6, 7, 8, and 9 still available, but they're all very limited, and that's $54.76. J31385 is the item number. This puts it into perspective for you. Over 11,000 pounds, 5.5 tons, or 5,000 kilograms of silver have been used to bring to you all of the silver jewelry that we purchased specifically for this event. It is Big Bonanza Silver Day, and you can find some fabulous prices on some beautiful things. It's all a matter of your taste and your style, whether you're looking for big, bold rings, bracelets, earrings, necklaces. We even have watches in the show today, too. And we have different colors of jewelry. It's not all white metal. We have some pieces that are tricolor and bicolor. This one happens to be the tricolor silver, and it's a flexible bangle that's 21.1 grams of sterling silver. 7.5 inches is the length, and it is a flexible bangle. This is what you can do with a flexible bangle, unlike a stiff bangle that doesn't have any movement at all. Now, we have presented this before my particular show came along, and over half of our inventory have already been purchased of this bracelet, even if you're seeing it for the very first time, because maybe it was presented while you were still sleeping. It's $35.63, and it measures just about, not quite a half an inch, about 7/16 of an inch wide, and it's J31365, $35.63. Look at how well it goes with the Today's Special Value. This is the Today's Special Value in the silver and the yellow gold and the rose gold combination. And then here it is again, rose gold, yellow gold, and the silver. And these are, of course, the base of all of these pieces of jewelry. Both the Today's Special Value and the bracelet are all sterling. But when it's dipped in 18 karat gold, and there are many processes to get the different colors, that is 18 karat gold overlaid onto silver, and it's bonded, it's electronically bonded right to the metal. It's fascinating the way that it's done. And this does come to us from Italy. Hi, welcome to QVC. This is Judy. Who's calling, please?
Hi, my name is Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. You're from what state?
Bosworth, Connecticut.
From Connecticut. Well, welcome to QVC and Big Bonanza Silver Day.
Thank you.
What are you buying?
J31300.
31300.
The topaz ring, sterling silver filigree, Vishistan.
Oh, yes. Great design and a very pretty choice.
Yes.
Are you born in one of those months?
No.
No? You just like the...
April.
Oh, you're an April baby.
Yes.
April what?
April 2nd.
Oh, I'm an April 1st.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So one fellow Aries to another.
Yes.
Well, this does look a lot like our birthstone.
Yes.
Are you planning to wear it on your ring finger?
Yes, I am.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I am.
Do you have any diamonds?
Yes, I do. I have a lot of diamonds.
You do? Oh, lucky you. And yet I have to say, I bet you spent a lot more for your diamonds than you did for this ring.
Yes, that's true.
Well, this will go very nicely with any of your diamond jewelry that happens to be set in white gold or platinum, too.
Yes.
Enjoy, and thank you for shopping with us.
Could I say hi to somebody?
Who?
Rita Hickey.
Who's Rita Hickey?
She's in Oakdale, Connecticut.
She is. A good friend of yours?
Yes, she is.
Another QVC shopper?
Yes, she should be watching right now.
You guys can compare notes after we get off the phone.
That's correct.
Have a great day, both of you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
$35.63, the Big Bonanza silver price. Over 1,200 of these have been ordered today, and it's that 21.1 grams of sterling silver that gives you the width, that gives you the flexibility, that gives you the beauty, and the ability to wear a bangle that would otherwise, if it were all gold, 18 karat or 14 karat, might be prohibitive in the cost, because it would probably be over $300 or $400. And that's one of the exciting things about silver, is that you can get beauty, you can get versatility, but you can also get many more things from your dollar. Your dollar goes a lot farther with sterling silver. Something that you saw just before we came back to this show was two of our buyers, Grace and Heather, in the silver office, trying to decide and look at all of the merchandise that they had accumulated from the jewelry show in Italy. And they go to the jewelry shows in Italy, they go to the jewelry shows in New York, and they also attend jewelry shows in Las Vegas. And they happen once, sometimes more than once a year. And they try to look for some of the newest designs and also some of the more popular pieces, and also figure out what the trends are. But then there's rarely a piece that is untouched by QVC hands and manipulated somehow to personalize it for our viewer. So it's a fascinating process, and it's always nice to show you what happens behind the scenes before a day like this can even come about. J31365 is the sterling silver flexible bangle with the tricolors. Well over 2,000 now of our sterling silver set of 2 pairs of hoop and drop earrings have already been ordered, and it's $23.14. Great for gift giving because you can split them up and give them to 2 separate people, but you also get 2 entirely different looks out of 2 pairs of sterling silver earrings. They're J31419, and that is obviously less than $12 a pair. Speaking of a good value, we're looking at one here in the Today's Special Value. $29.84, less than about $4 a ring in the 7-piece stackable ring set. Over 33,000 of these sets have been ordered. And I must tell you that a lot of people are getting more than one size in these sets so that they can wear them on middle fingers and pointer fingers and ring fingers and pinky fingers. You can use them as stackable rings, as guard rings, as eternity bands, and the item number is J30883. You'll receive 4 brightly polished sterling silver rings and 3 diamond cut rings, 1 in the rose gold, 1 in the silver, and 1 in the yellow gold plated look, all diamond cut all the way around for $29.84.
All day Wednesday, QVC remembers America's largest silver strike in history with 24 hours of brand new silver jewelry, including this domed arrow bracelet, the widest arrow design we've ever presented. 6 arrow curb chains are joined together to form this curved dome-shaped bracelet. The inner chains each have diamond-cut accents for more sparkle, while the edges are highly polished for a dynamic effect. There's over 19.5 grams of sterling silver in this bracelet, and we have it available for the low price of just $26.40, a price good for Wednesday only. Look for Jane Rudolph Tracy to introduce J31353 at approximately 9 p.m. Eastern, when our Big Bonanza Silver Day continues here on QVC.
Well, I changed my earrings again to show you the next ones on a person. I always think that's the best way to tell what a pair of earrings are going to look like. These are the geometric diamond-shaped earrings that are all loaded with marcasite and, of course, set in sterling silver. And these also have the sterling silver posts on the back and the little sterling silver butterfly clutches. They're also a nice little button look that you can wear into the office if you're a professional woman, that you can wear if you're waitressing or if you're a hairdresser or if you're a nurse. They're also an earring that would go very nicely with a uniform if you can wear jewelry, and they don't seem out of place. They're $36.42. The item number is J31413, and they measure about 7/8 of an inch by 7/8 of an inch. They're really a perfect square, but they also have the appearance of a pyramid, and yet they don't really extend out too far. There are different layers in which the marcasite is set, but that gives them dimension and interest. So it's a very nice, easy-to-wear earring. They will also go along with a nice, big, bold marcasite pin or a pretty marcasite bracelet that you might have picked up earlier in the day, or a marcasite and onyx ring that we've had. And marcasite is coming on strong right now, and it's only come on stronger. It's not going to wane, because while you're looking at a type of jewelry that was popular and really came about in the Victorian era, also made a resurgence in popularity in the Art Deco period, now there are so many people who are enjoying the brilliance of it, the look of diamonds without the high cost, and they get also a very rich look in jewelry, an easy and affordable type of jewelry to wear, but you get the extra sparkle that normally you can only find from diamonds or, in QVC's case, Diamondique jewelry. So this is something that you can wear when you're really dressed with sequins or with beads, with palazzo pants, with all different types of fabrics. You can wear it appropriately with velvet, for instance, or with suede or with leather, but it can be worn with wools, with cottons, polyesters. It can be worn in the summertime with your lightest silks and chiffons, and also crepes and rayon fabrics, any of the viscose that are out there. Also, you can wear it with things that are very solid or with things that are patterned. And you'll see marcasite done in all types of ways. You'll see it done in florals and spirals and filigrees, but you'll also see it done in more of a timeless, more of a classic, more of a conservative way, like an earring such as this, a geometric, that's very easy. 7659 is our current QVC lucky number. 7659, in case you're away from your TV set, but the volume is turned up. How pretty these look on Tanya's face, too. And if you have a heart-shaped face, they'll fill in around the sides of your jaw that tend to narrow. If you have a very pointy chin, it'll give you a little bit of width through the side. If you have a round face, it'll take away from the roundness of your face and give you a little bit of sharpness on the side. Also, if you have an oval face, it'll fill in some width just beneath your ears. They're also $36.42. So in a fun way, they're very fashionable, they're very affordable, they're pretty, they're bright. And if you really want to know, the bottom line is that marcasite is a natural mineral. Iron pyrite is what it's called. And it's silver. It's a silver-colored stone with a bright metallic luster, and it's also faceted. So it catches the light and it catches the glow of small, little, tiny diamonds. And yet it's really a mineral called iron pyrite. It's also been called fool's gold. And it's also been known as a black diamond because it does have that appearance of diamonds. And if you find it in the ground, it looks as though maybe it might be a luster of gold. And if you can imagine mining in the 1800s, in 1873, in 1859, and finding gold, it's all covered with dirt and mud because it's in the ground. And so if you can imagine also finding marcasite, you would think, ooh, there's something sparkling. Maybe it's gold, maybe it's diamonds. What is it? That's why it was called so often fool's gold or black diamonds. And now it's just a really fun, popular look in the way of jewelry. So if you like these earrings, they're under $40. They are for pierced ears. They're the ones that I have on right now. And we have some nice choices in rings, in bracelets, in necklaces, and also in a pin in marcasite, too, to consider. So that's going to do it for the presentation on those earrings, but if you'd like them, we'll let you know when they're sold out. Otherwise, if you'll stay tuned, we have more of our sterling silver Big Bonanza Silver Day to come, and I hope you'll stick around.
Silver Day, all day on QVC.
If you've longed for expensive diamond jewelry, discover the sensible alternative when we present 4 hours of Diamonique. These beautiful simulated gemstones have the same fire and brilliance of genuine gemstones without the high price. And Diamonique is the perfect birthstone gift for those celebrating April birthdays. Discover the sensible alternative. Discover Diamonique during 4 hours of the world's finest simulated gemstones. This Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, only on QVC. This Friday, make a date with the angels. Discover angelic jewelry in the premiere of Heaven Sent Collectible Angels. This Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern on QVC. How do I return a package to QVC?
Returning a product, should you ever need to do so, is easy. Every packing slip has instructions. You simply check the appropriate boxes. Detach and place the form with the item you're returning in the original QVC packaging. Then affix the pre-addressed self-adhesive return label and you're set. We'll promptly send you a letter of acknowledgement shortly after we receive your return. You never have to call QVC when returning an item covered by our 30-day guarantee. All you need is included on the packing slip and closed with your shipment. It's that simple. Happy returns. Another reason smart shoppers shop QVC.